Hey there, beautiful souls. Whether you're focused on your career, your finances, or long-term stability, this intuitive career and money tarot reading is meant to find you. If you're new here, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being here again. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for ongoing spiritual guidance and clarity. Let's take a deep breath together and ground into the present moment as we uncover the opportunities, challenges, and guidance unfolding for your career and financial path. Ready to see what's coming in? Let's dive in. Hey there, beautiful Libra souls. This is your career and money reading for mid-July. I've already asked for blessings, so let's get the cards out and then we'll connect to the energies. All right, Libra. Let's see what you got here. Couple of cups, couple of wands. Interesting. All right. Right off the bat, I'm just going to say, Libra, if you've been feeling down or not yourself, or you've been feeling as it relates to money and career, or feeling like this something is just either like it's too boring or it's too routine or it's too whatever, all right? I feel like you get a new start, okay? Or you I want to say that your energy returns. I feel like there's a recovery here, and I feel like it's kind of like the spark returns, or your spark returns, your spark of being passionate about whatever it is that you do for a living, or wanting to do for a living, or your financial situation. Yeah, definitely something returns there, or you have a new beginning there. All right, because you definitely have new beginning card as well. So let's just start in your current general energies. You have the Pope, that's the Hierophant, okay? And you have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups, clarifying that. You know, you are reevaluating, or you are actually in a period of deep evaluation about your career path or your long-term financial goals in terms of what was always a traditional thought about them, okay? You're evaluating what you believe and feel about those things and how how it would be traditionally and what you might do outside of the box when it comes to that, okay? Or what kind of patterns you might be looking to break out of, okay, in terms of that. So, for example, maybe you always, undervalue yourself and you say, yeah, I can't get that job because, or whatever. You're looking at that and saying to yourself, why do I think that? Why do I believe that? Okay. Well, you believe it in you, or you think that because that's what tradition says, that you need to be in a job for, like 5 years before you can jump to the next job, or tradition says, or the way structures work in the working world is that, your parents, things said, people said to you, oh, you work hard, and then if you get work hard, someone will recognize you. Okay. And sometimes it doesn't really happen like that in the real world. Sometimes you have to force somebody to see you, or you need to force the notion that you can do more and you can do better, and you don't have to wait for the traditional system to kick in to follow those rules. Okay. Or traditionally, you take your money and you invest it this way. Well, maybe you're thinking, you know what, I'm going to try something different. Okay. Or maybe this has to do with your expectations that you've been carrying for a number of years about what your career and financial situation, what you want them to be. All right. So there's definitely something there in the Six of Cups that says, there is an influence of the past on the current situation, on the present. And that past energy is strong, and it's sort of pervading you. And it might be an old job. It could be an old workplace. It could be about former ambitions. You're having some kind of nostalgia about something of the past. You're having memories of that and questioning those in this period of reevaluating it against traditions, norms, structures, and the way that we've been taught, or the way that the system works. Okay. So, could be previous connections, by the way, or, something, it could just be like a familiar comfort zone for you. Okay. And that's still influencing your decisions in the current situation as it relates to career and money, or it's influencing your decisions of the present, right? It influences your whole present. Okay. So I'd say, although you have that, you have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups says, I have outgrown something. That's what it says. It says, I have outgrown this. I look on this table. I see nothing on this table here for me. I see no cups here full. I see no plate. I see nothing here for me to worship. I see nothing here for me to have to, nothing for me to have to admire. There's nothing on here. There's nothing here for me. Okay. That is what the Eight of Cups is saying. You've outgrown something. So there's an energy there of leaving behind what may have felt safe, or what may have been meaningful in the past, but now is not meaningful for you, in order to pursue something more aligned with who you're becoming now. And even if this is not a physical thing, it could be a spiritual thing for some of you. So it feels like a transition from some kind of, whatever, I want to say, some external expectations toward your own newer, more improved personal authenticity. Okay. So, my guides are saying you need a strategy. My guides are saying use a strategy and some smart diplomatic thinking. Okay. If you want to make a change, let's say you are looking to make a change in wherever you are, use that smart diplomatic thinking rather than forcing something here. You can't force a big move. You need to have some kind of strategy and some diplomacy, a little smart thinking, and you can move forward because of, it's just, there's nothing there for you. And you feel like the system is not recognizing you, and you feel like the norms and the structure just says toe the line, and you're not willing to toe the line anymore. because that's boring and you don't feel like you want to be bored anymore, or you just don't feel passionate about something anymore. You need a new beginning and you want to feel that spark again. Okay? The challenges are here with the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Wands, clarifying that Devil. And the challenge really lies in fears, which is normal. Nobody really wants to move, right? We always have fear of movement, change, maybe some unhealthy attachments to something, maybe some financial anxieties. Okay, maybe you don't want to move because you're afraid that, you don't have the money to do that if you're looking to move physically, let's say, or it like change city or whatever. If you were looking to just change your company, remember that you don't necessarily need to like drop the current one and wait for another one, right? That brings financial anxiety. So you jump from where you are, right? You don't resign and then say, I'll find the next job. You do it while you're looking in the existing job. Okay. Everybody knows that. Everybody does that. All right. So don't worry about it. The other thing here is that there could be some attachment to the fact that this job is stable. They know you. You can come in at 9 a.m. instead of coming in at 8 a.m. and nobody says anything. You make a certain amount of money and, you want that, at least that, in, if not more, in the next situation, or your finances are stable. It pays your bills or whatever. So there's an attachment there that needs to be broken if you wish to move forward. Okay, if you wish for this new beginning. And it could also be not just about that, but it could be about your limiting beliefs. Okay, now for some of you, I'm also going to say there's a toxic work dynamic. Okay, and that is really interfering with your confidence. Okay, but the Wheel of Fortune says destiny is actually trying to shift things for you. Okay, so you have to trust in that. A turning point is coming for you. And, it's approaching, but the devil energy often makes it difficult to trust the process, to trust that the universe is working, that the universe has got your back. All right. So the Page of Wands says, be inspired, feel that freshness, give it up to the universe and say, all right, if you want to bring me the change, I'm open to it. I'm listening. Let me see it. Let me hear it. I'm not going to care about the current situation. If you want to bring me something new and exciting, show it to me. Okay? I feel like the Page of Wands says, I need some fresh ideas. I want some entrepreneurial energy in my life. I want some excitement, right? I want some exciting future possibilities. Show it to me. Okay. So that's the challenge, is to say, you know what? Don't block the energy with your thoughts. Just be open to something unfolding and it happening for you. Okay. So for example, let's say you're saying, I know I need to change my job, but all you keep thinking is, well, it's never going to happen because A, B, C, D. Whereas you should be saying to yourself, okay, well, I know I need to change and the universe is going to bring it to me and it's just going to unfold in the way it's going to unfold. So I'm open to it. So when it's ready to happen, it's ready to happen. And then it happens much quicker because you're open to it and you're not blocking the energy. All right. But certainly overcoming some kind of fear or change or releasing some kind of attachment is going to be very important in order to be open. Okay. Because you want to explore something new, something more aligned for yourself. The outcome is courage, which is the Strength card, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. That's your new beginning, your new inspired beginning, your new passionate beginning. Okay? A beautiful recovery and rebirth energy here in your outcome. Courage here feels very similar to a sense of emotional resilience, okay? You have belief in yourself, a strong self-belief, and a strong inner confidence, I want to say. The Four of Swords is a card of healing, right? It's a card of saying, I'm no longer stressed. I'm not going to be stressed anymore. I'm not going to be exhausted anymore. I'm not going to be burnt out anymore. Okay? And you have that renewed passion that comes because you heal. You can relax. You can recover. You can cut yourself some slack. You can actually maybe cut yourself some slack because maybe this has just been a slog of work, and you don't want that anymore and you get nothing for it. Okay, so you definitely are going to have some nice recovery energy for you there with renewed passion, motivation, maybe some fresh opportunities. I feel like somebody has the opportunity career-wise here to move into a much more energized phase, right? And a strong potential for new beginning, okay? That definitely reignites your ambition. It reignites your excitement, okay? Financially, it's like regaining confidence in your ability to create momentum, and definitely more interesting new opportunities there, because this for me is like the spark, right? It's like a match, and when it strikes the match board, the match has that little spark, that sound, and then from there grows the flame of passion. So as you sort of pursue these, I want to say career and financial goals for yourself, it's important to remain open. Just say, okay, universe, bring it to me, right? And you know what? Show me something more innovative. Give me a new approach here. Bring me some new ideas, okay? And those will come your way if you are willing to be more open in this period of time. All right, Libra, that's it for today. I hope something resonates. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.